Sunstein's recommendations for the government to cognitively infiltrate conspiracy theory groups online with government propaganda was evidently put into place by the United States Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA. In 2011, DARPA unveiled its Social Media and Strategic Communication program with a solicitation on fedbizops.gov for innovative research proposals and emerging technologies to improve its methods of detecting and conducting propaganda campaigns in social media. Through the program, DARPA seeks to develop tools to help identify misinformation or deception campaigns and counter them with truthful information, reducing adversaries' ability to manipulate events. They are basically asking for new technologies to carry out Cass Sunstein's call for cognitive infiltration of conspiracy groups. However, the concept of manipulating public opinion with online propaganda did not originate with Sunstein. It is a common propaganda tactic practiced by governments and corporations around the world. It has been reported that Israel pays college students to promote the Zionist agenda. China pays commenters to spin bad news to shape public opinion. Russia also has their army of trolls. Even Canada is involved.
So is it okay to have the government monitor social media conversations and then to wade in and correct some of those conversations?
In 2014, NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden leaked documents to journalist Glenn Greenwald. The leaks contained presentation slides from the United Kingdom's Government Communications Headquarters, which is the British equivalent of the NSA. The documents reveal that the government has been systematically attempting to control, infiltrate, manipulate, and warp online discourse through a previously secret unit known as the Joint Threat Research Intelligence Group, or JTRIG.
The document received from the Joint Threat Research Intelligence Group is, quote, "The Art of Deception, Training for Online Covert Operations." Oh boy, this ought to be good. They've got the memos internally from how they do it, and of course, the Five Eyes all participate in this intelligence gathering operations together. So if Britain does it, as they're doing it here, will they share their information and with the US and the other Five Eyes? Yes. If you don't know the Five Eyes, that's US, Britain, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. It's what they call themselves. It's their intelligence groups working together. Hey, what can you do in Britain? What can you do in Australia and America? How can we violate each other's laws without having to do it ourselves and get our hands dirty? In this case, they do it with propaganda. And people have crazy conspiracy theories. They have a manual for how to do it. Using online techniques to make something happen in the real or cyber world. Information ops, influence or disruption, technical disruption, known in GCHQ as online covert action, the 4 Ds: deny, disrupt, degrade, deceive. Under the title Online Covert Action, the documents detail a variety of means to engage in influence and info ops, as well as disruption and computer net attack, while dissecting how human beings can be manipulated using leaders, trust, obedience, and compliance. In other words, they have a manual on how to get you to bow your head. And one of the keys to that is to get trusted leaders in the media to say, no, this is right, the government is right, now everybody comply. In this slide, you'll see highlighted conspiracy stories, plant some of those online, etc. Use, on the right-hand side, you see hindsight bias, confirmation bias, anchoring and priming targets to believe a certain thing and then confirm their bias already, etc. They have all these psychological tactics to get you to believe things that aren't true. But my favorite is at the bottom there. Propaganda, branding, marketing. They know they're doing propaganda. They have a manual that says do propaganda in the media. And one of the things they do is they get thought leaders in the media to totally agree with the government, use compliance, obedience, and social networks. This is Propaganda 101 manual. We've literally got it now. Now we know exactly what the government's up to. So when you see this online, know that that's exactly where it comes from. It's scary stuff, man, that this is what our government is now doing. The British government and all the Five Eyes that cooperate with them. Big Brother is here, and he's got some unbelievable propaganda headed in your direction.